सो गुड इवनिंग एवरीवन, कैसे हैं आप लोग? वेलकम टू ऑल एट इंजीनियरिंग हब. माय डियर स्टूडेंट्स, वेलकम टू कोर्स ऑफ इंडस्ट्रियल प्रमोशन ऑफिसर. द सब्जेक्ट नेम इज इंडस्ट्रियल मैनेजमेंट एंड दिस इज माय डियर फ्रेंड्स lecture number 2. Yes, absolutely, this is lecture number 2, my dear friends. Lecture number 1 is previously done yesterday, and we are dealing with some basics of industrial as well as some uh, promotion of about IPO, the post of IPO, what are the qualification need, what are the syllabus, what are the pattern, everybody. So guys, first of all, please tell me, is that clear? Can you hear me proper? Audio video clear hai? Come on, quickly. Can you hear me proper? Please reply in the comment box. Let me check also. Good evening, beta. Good evening. Good evening, Vanna. Good evening, Ganesh. Good evening. Can you hear me? Audio video clear, please. Reply. Come on, guys. Come on. Fast. Quickly. Fast. You should reply fast. Yes, sir. Absolutely. Yes. Very good. Wonderful people of India. What a people. My dear friends, before starting today's lecture, let me talking about one more time APPSC Industrial Promotion Officer complete course available on what? Engineering Hub. So my dear friends, download Engineering Hub app, or if you want any query regarding the course of APPSC IPO means Industrial Promotion Officer, you can contact on this number 7999720833, and one more number you can clearly see on the board. And my dear friend, this course is purely technical. Yes, my dear friends, because you know very well APO. In APO, sorry, IPO, the thing is we have two paper number 1, paper number 2. Paper number 1 is totally GS paper, non-technical. But the paper number 2, in which 6 topics, let me quickly recap. Come on guys, quickly recap. Paper 2, the pattern. Come on. See, quickly recap one more time. Come on, fast. This is the age limit of this paper. This is the number of vacancy announced. Yet to be soon, 15th August notification date, and the all BTech branch except civil engineering. And my dear friends, look at. This is the examination pattern. Already I told you yesterday, but one more time, quickly recap. Paper number 1 is 150 question, 150 duration minutes, and 150 marks, as well as paper number 2, 150 again and 150 marks. So total 300 number papers. Kitna? 300 papers. And guys, look at paper 1 syllabus is totally GS and mental ability, but my primarily focus on what? Paper number 2, and the batch is completely available. Complete batch available, my dear friends. Thank you. Welcome. People are joining. Wow, what a wonderful evening, guys. People are joining. And last night I saw my lecture, and I appreciate your comments. People enjoy a lot in my previous lecture. This is lecture number 2. And guys, believe me, lecture number 1 is wonderful lecture. Those people who are not seen lecture number 1, please go to the playlist in Engineering Hub YouTube channel and just check my lecture number 1. So my dear friends, back to the point. Total 6 topics: mathematics, physics, chemistry, industrial management, industrial engineering, fundamental of computer science. If you want to clear, if you want to pass industrial promotion officer, you have to cover these 2 are subject very important. If you forget to cover this subject or leave this subject, you can leave the exam. You can just say fail, because these 2 subjects are very important, and I will be cover these 2 subjects in a very beautiful manner. Next, come on guys, quickly. Let me recap one more time. This is the syllabus of industrial management, basic of industrial management, organization structure, production management, material management, maintenance, entrepreneurship, new trends, as well as, my dear friends, the syllabus of industrial engineering again. Primarily, we have only 2 topics in industrial engineering. One is work study, method study, as well as time study, and another one is statistical quality control. But further classification already mentioned in the syllabus, like this, like this, like this. Each and every topic like industrial engineering definition, production productivity, work study, method study, micromotion, but primarily only two topics. One is work study, in that time study is also covered, and second is statistical quality control. But my dear friends, earlier I told you in my lecture number 1, what is the flow of my subject, in which manner I am going to teach you. Clearly written on the board. Clearly written on the board. Fundamentals, firstly I covered. Production management, break-even analysis, CPM part, PPC, plant layout, types of production, material management. In that we covered inventory, then work study, time study, wages and incentive plans, statistical quantity control, organizational structure, maintenance management, entrepreneurships, and Newton. This is overall syllabus of industrial engineering and management. So I will not separate these two subjects. I'll combine both the subjects. Like earlier I told you, the subject is very simple, industrial engineering as well as management. So we covered both the topic in a single manner. Hope you are guys okay with that. So my dear friend, in previously lecture, I earlier told you the definition of industrial engineering. Let me recap in 2 minutes. How many hours, sir? Near about Surya. Yes. Is that Surya? Yes, Surya. Surya near about 45 to 50 hours. 45 to 50 hours. I'll cover whole industrial engineering as well as management. Because 80%, in fact 90% is theoretical, and it is a diploma standard paper. Yes, it is a diploma standard paper, and from the past experience of this paper, I already seen the paper, previous paper, and you know what I see. Most of the question coming from the industrial management are theoretical. So my approach to teach that paper to you people is very simple. My approach is very clear. Focus on basic as well as theoretical, because it is not GATE exam, it is not ESE exam, it is not assistant engineer exam. It is simply industrial promotion officer. Okay, next. So in previous lecture, I earlier told you the physical significance of this image as well as the physical significance of the subject. The subject is very simple, industrial engineering, and which is tells us the utilization of resources. As simple as that. Industrial is nothing but optimization of resources. My dear friends, look at the board, look at the board, look at the board. If I am talking about industrial engineering, I earlier told you it is nothing but what? Optimization of what? Optimization of what? Optimization of resources. Arey sir, what are the resources? Manpower, machine, material, method, money, knowledge, information, capital, infrastructure. They are the resources. Because I want to produce goods. For producing goods, for conversion, we need some resources. Because I want to convert input into output. Is that clear? So I need to optimize that resources. That tells us industrial engineering. If you want to optimize resources in a beautiful manner, the firm has maximized profit. Ultimately, cost should be minimum. So optimization, as simple as that, either maximization, look at the board, or minimization. What do we maximize as a company point of view? I earlier told you guys, We want to maximize profit. What do we minimize as a company point of view? We want to minimize cost. So industrial is nothing but it is a battle between profit and cost. Profit should be maximum, cost should be minimum. But guys, how can you achieve this? To optimize resources. So industrial is nothing but to optimize the resources. As simple as that. Next. Even this is also very important. This is also discussed in lecture number 1. In lecture number 1, I earlier. Sir, why are you repeating again? Some people thought, sir is repeating concept again. Guys, today's lecture is based on previous lecture. So I repeat that part, that because of I need to foundation of new topic that is based on previous one. Is that clear to everyone? Industrial engineering is a phrase. It is a phrase. Postdoc planning, organizing, started action. Yeah, wow, Surya, lovely, Surya. What a reply, Surya. Lovely, yes, Surya, yes, absolutely. So, come on, guys, come on. Just link up. Industrial is linked with industry. And industry, what will happen? Production. Today's lecture, I elaborate what do we mean by production. And my dear friends, what is production? As simple as that, to convert input resources into output product and services. And for conversion, we need some resources. My dear friend, today I will tell you what do we mean by input, what do we mean by output. Wait for 5 to 10 minutes. And so simply, to convert input resources into output product and services, that is the definition of production. So what is the aim of a firm? Aim is a very simple, that how efficiently inputs are converted into output. Because for conversion of input into output, you need resources. And earlier I told you, optimization of resources is the motive of industrial engineering. So that is linked with, and this is nothing but, sir, what is this? This is nothing but this term, productivity. So production term is different, productivity is different. Guys, please note down. People thought production productivity is same. No. This is totally wrong. Production is different term. Productivity is different. Production is absolute term. What production tells us? For conversion of input into output. What productivity tells? It is a relative term. It is the utilization of resources to form goods. Today's lecture is based on this now. Absolutely, guys. So, guys, now I am talking about this term only. Look at. Wait, guys, wait. So, my dear friends, come here. The beauty is coming. Guys. The beauty is coming. What is, sir? Look at. Productivity. Wait, re Baba, wait. In previous class, see, again, you need to understand this chronology. Industrial is related with industry. In industry, what will happen? Production. It is an absolute term. Wait. Why it is called absolute? Wait. For the time being, production is nothing but conversion of input into output. As simple as that. But this is not complete definition. I will tell you what is the complete definition of production. Wait. Production simply conversion input resources into output product. So what is the aim of a firm or organization or company? The aim of a firm, how efficiently inputs are converted into output, and that term is nothing but productivity. How? 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 Wait. Simply productivity is nothing but, wait re baba, output upon input. Output upon input means, sir, what? Means very simple. What we produce to what we use. Wait. Sir, what we produce means quantity of goods that are going to be produced by a manufacturer by using resources. Wow! Sir, what we use? Amount of resources. So, my dear friends, as a company owner, what I want? What I want? Output should be maximum. Input should be minimum. Yes or no? Yes or no, my dear friend? This is the beauty. Wait re baba. Maximum output to the minimum input. And this output is nothing but quantity of goods that are going to be produced. And this input is nothing but amount of resources that are used. So, my dear friends, look at the board very carefully. Very carefully. It is nothing but, Sarji. It is nothing but multiplier effect of efficiency and effectiveness. Oh my God. Guys, look at these two terms. Guys, in your syllabus already mentioned efficiency, effectiveness. Go and check syllabus. See the chronology. Productivity is nothing but it is the multiplier effect of efficiency as well as effectiveness. Now, I want to ask one beautiful question to you people. Can anyone tell efficiency and effectiveness is same or different? Please tell me in the comment box. Please tell me in the comment box, guys. Please tell me efficiency, effectiveness, same or different? Tell me. Because the combined effect is productivity, and just see previous. How productivity comes from this only. So, my dear friends, efficiency, effectiveness, please tell me, is this different or same? So, I will tell you guys, many people thought or think about, sir, they are same. Sir, they are same. No, they are not same. They are different, guys. Both the term is different. Yes, my dear friend, a person who is effective, it is not necessary he is efficient only. No. A person who is efficient, it is not necessary he is effective of. No. Ganesh said different, sir. Absolutely, Ganesh. Today I will show you the difference of these two terms. Sir, these two terms is very important to understand this subject of industrial management. Otherwise, things becomes worst. You will not understand production management. You will not understand material management. You will not understand maintenance management, and so on. So today's lecture is primarily focused on these two. And guys, if a student, if someone is forget the basic of any subject, he will gone. So don't leave the basic of any subject. Don't. These lecture number 1 and lecture number 2 was very important for foundation of this subject. So come to the board, guys. Come on. So productivity is what? It is a multiplier effect of efficiency and effectiveness. Arey Guruji, look at the board. Look at efficiency is nothing but talking about resources. Arey wait re baba. And effectiveness talking about target. Arey sir, what is the meaning of resources target? And you say both the term is different. Let me explain one beautiful example. Let me explain it. One beautiful example. Look at the board. Look at the board, guys. Look at the board. Wait. Guys, look at. Left hand side of the board, effectiveness written. Right hand side, efficiency is written. Look at. Look at. In box number 1, I'll make one person. Person A. Wait. In front of that, I'll make a watch. A watch. You know watch? Watch. Wait, re Baba, wait. Picture 2. Again, a person. Whatever person, A or B, let's say B. In front of what? I'll make money. Example of what? Money. A bucket of money like this. Dollar. Dollar will tell you what? Money. So guys, please understand. A task is assigned to that person. Wait, Surya, wait. This is the foundation only. A task is assigned to person number A, person number B. What person number A said to a particular task? He said, I will complete this job in 2 hours. What he talking? Is he talking about time as well as target? What he focused? Target only. Because he said to complete of a particular job in 2 hours. He said, I will complete this job. Let's suppose the supervisor is assigned to a particular job to do a job in a workshop to that person. That person said to supervisor, I will complete this job in 2 hours. Not about resources. Same job is assigned to that person B. And that person B said, I will complete this job with minimum resources. So my dear friend, efficiency is always talking about resources only. And effectiveness always talking about target. It measure. Efficiency what? Wait. Efficiency is nothing but resources. Out. You know everything. You know everything about efficiency. Simply, everybody knows in the world efficiency, output upon input, output upon input, output upon input. Yes or no? For any engineering system, what is efficiency? Output upon input, output upon input, terms of resources. But effectiveness, target. It measure target. कि actual output meets the desirable output or not. Actual output meets the desirable output or not. So effectiveness tells you target only. But if efficiency tells you what? Resources. So guys, look at. See the beauty. Arey sir, what is productivity? It is the multiplier effect of efficiency as well as effectiveness. So guys, resources as well as target, both will covered with the term of productivity. You want to increase output, but without increase input. Yes or no? With minimum resources, and target should be achieved. So let's take one more example to understand. Because guys, if you don't understand these two terms, otherwise subject will go on. Please mark my word. In every topic, efficiency, effectiveness again and again comes. Please. So guys, take one more example. Take one more example. Fun example. One more example. Guys, look at. Wow, Ganesh, lovely. Ganesh, let's take one more example. Mind will open. Look at. Look at. Look at. There is a section head in a manufacturing shop. There is a section head in a manufacturing shop, and he calls two person. One person from the foundry shop and one person. Foundry shop, let's suppose shop number A. Otherwise, people think, what is foundry shop? Because all the people are not from mechanical background only. There is a supervisor, section head, which is works in a manufacturing firm, main person. He calls two person from the shops, person number A, person number B. Person number A, person number B. This is shop in charge 1, shop in charge 2. And the main section head is targeting to both the people is to manufacture 100 component. Again, same with the target 100. Wait. Let's understand this example. In a manufacturing shop, there is a section head. And the section head calls two people from each shop. Shop number 1, shop number 2. And they decide. He decides the target. You have to manufacture 100 component. And again, for shop number B, you have to again the same target. 100 component, 100 component. Wait. Shop number 1 in charge, actual produce 100 component. Target, what is the target? 100 component. What is the output? 100. Wow. Again, target 100 component. Shop number 2 in charge, again actual produce 100. Oh, wow. Is the target achieved? Is the target achieved by shop number 1, by shop number 2 in charge? Is the target achieved? Because what is the target? The target to make 100 component. Target to make 100 component. Yes, sir. Shop number 1 in charge, make 100 component, easily done. Shop number 2 in charge, 100 component, done easily. So guys, both the supervisor, look at the board very carefully. Both the supervisor, they are effective. They are effective. Why? Because they achieve their target only. But. To achieving this target, they use some resources. You can't say both are efficient also. No. The statement completely wrong. Both are achieve their target. That's why both are effective. But both are efficient. Wait, Re Baba, for efficiency. What you are looking? I earlier told you resources only, my dear friends. So these are the resources. So guys, look at the board. Shop number 1 in charge to produce 100 component to utilize some resources. What are the resources? Again and again I said resources, manpower, power, duration and so on. He utilizes 50 number of people to make 100 component. Power consumption 100 units. Duration 6 hours. Oh my God. These 3 are what? Resources. Yes or no? Yes or no, guys? But to make 100 component by the shop number 2 in charge, same resources, manpower, power, duration. But he utilizes 50, but he utilizes 60. Power consumption 100 units and he occur 200. Duration 6 hours. In 6 hours, he can easily make 100, but he needs 8 hours. So you people tell me, who is more efficient, guys? Who is more efficient? Shop number 1 in charge or shop number 2 in charge? Both are effective. Absolutely. Both are effective. Who is more efficient? Who is more efficient? Guys, come on. Comment box, please. Comment in comment box. Who is more efficient I'm talking about? Sir, the more efficient person is, look at the board. Shop number 1 in charge. He is more efficient. How can you say, sir? How can you say, sir? Are idiot. He has utilizes less amount of resources to getting desired output. Yes or no? He has utilizes less amount of resources to getting same desired of output. Yes or no? That's why it is more efficient person. Guys, this is nothing but industrial only, na? Resources, the optimization of resources. He knows the optimization because he has utilizes less amount of resources. So guys, both are effective. Bilkul, absolutely, absolutely. Why, sir? Why, sir? Because both are achieve their target only, na? 100 component manufacture, but both are efficient. No, he's more efficient because he has utilizes less amount of resources. This is nothing but industrial only, which tells us optimization of resources. Got it? This is the beauty, guys. So from today itself, if someone is asking to you, what is the difference between efficiency and effectiveness? Tell them. Efficiency is talking about resources only, and effectiveness talking about target. Yes or no? Come on, guys. Come on, guys. Tell me. Next. So from today itself, don't forget. So guys, come on. Back to the real picture. What I told you. Productivity. What is productivity? It is nothing but multiplier effect of efficiency and effectiveness. If you achieve both terms together, this term increases. Industrial want what? Industrial has only one motive to increase this term only. But again, one question comes in my mind. Sir, how to improve productivity? For that, you need some techniques. You need some scientific method. Sir, what are the techniques? Break-even sequencing, forecasting, queuing, CPM, put inventory, work study, method study. Oh, sir, some techniques I have to cover in my syllabus. Yes. Shiva Prasad, less effectiveness. No, shop number 2. No, Shiva Prasad, both are effective. Effectiveness, nothing but target only. Efficient terms. Got it? Next. So guys, come to the next picture. Sir, what is the next picture? The next picture is nothing but, look at the board. Guys, look at the board. There is a term which is associated with productivity, which is what? Production. Guys, you feel again beauty of this topic. In your syllabus mentioned difference between production and productivity. Can I show you? Yes, sir, show me. Where is it written, sir? Look at definition of production productivity. So I'm not doing wasting things, na. That's your syllabus. Wait. Come. See the beauty, guys. Guys, please strong your foundation. And other things are very simple. So guys, what do we mean by production? As simple as that. Production, what is production? People say, sir, it is very simple. Conversion of input into output. As simple. Conversion of input into output. But guys, listen very carefully. This is not complete definition. Yes, it is true to conversion of input into output is a production. And what is manufacturing? You know very well. Manufacturing, what? Conversion of raw material into final product. Raw material is what? Input. Final product is what? Output. So production, देखो, manufacturing is a narrow term, production is a broader term. My dear friends, look at the board, look at the, I'm not telling you the difference between manufacturing and production because subject is not production engineering. Otherwise definitely I will tell you, but come to this only. Production means conversion of input into output, but this is not a complete definition. Sir, what is missing? Sir, what is missing? The missing term is there must be some value addition process. Very, very, very important. My dear friend, if you forget to written this term, the definition is incomplete. Wait, Siva, wait. The definition is what? If someone asks you what is production, you'd simply tell, sir, conversion of input into output. You're foolish. This is completely wrong in an interview. What do you tell? There must be some value addition process. There must be some. Now see the full definition. Wait, I'll tell you what is value adding. Wait, re Baba, wait. Definitely I'll tell you what is value addition. Wait. But before going, let's check the full definition. See the beauty. See the beauty. Sir, what is production? The full definition. It is the step-by-step value addition process of converting one form of material into another form through chemical mechanical process to enhance the utility of the product for the user. Oh my God. 4-line definition. No re baba. Simple. As simple. I'll give you one beautiful example. Wait. Production is nothing but conversion of input into output, but there must be some value addition. Can anyone tell in my class? Can anyone tell in my class what is value addition? Please tell me, comment box. Please tell me in the comment box only. What do we mean by value addition? Tell me. I'll give you 2 seconds. I'll give you 2 seconds. Tell me. What do we mean by value addition? Can anyone tell what do we mean by value addition only? Because we said abhi what? Production is nothing but conversion of input into output. But there must be some value addition. There must be. So guys, can anyone tell what is value addition? What is value? What is value? Otherwise, things will become wrong. So my dear friends, can I tell you what is value addition? Can I tell you what is value addition? So please check one example. Check one example. With the example, God. Value, sir. What is value addition? Sir, value addition is what? Because sir, you said in production definition to conversion input into output, but there must be some value addition. You have to add value in each step. You have to add value in each step when you are doing production only. But sir, what is value addition? You have to understand, na? So guys, check example. Check one beautiful example and you will guys like enjoy. Example to understand. Let's suppose there are two people, two person. Guys, look at this example very carefully. Person A and this is again person B. Guys, please listen very carefully for this example only to understand what is value addition. Final cost. No, Siva Prasad. You are not complete. Wait. There are two friends. Friend A, friend B. Both are coming from village only. Oh, ho. They are farmer. They are doing what? farming. They have land. Farming only. Person A, person B coming from the village background, and for economical way, they are doing farming in their land. Okay, sir. Definitely, he has a land, he has a land. They are doing farming only. Okay. One day, person B wants some money. Urgently need some money. So what he do? He take a bucket. And put some soil from his land. Only. Like 1 kg, 2 kg. Soil has no value. Take a bucket, put some soil from his land only, and goes to the person number A. And what B said to A? Mr. A, can you take soil and please give me some money? You know what A said? A said, get out, idiot. I have lots of soil in my land only. What I need that soil? Soil has no value. Wait, re Baba, wait. Soil has no value. He said to B. He said, rubbish, go, get out. I don't want soil. I have more of the soil in my land now. Then B again goes to their land. What he done right? Because he wants some money urgently. Now guys, summertime, May, June, summertime is going. What he done? He take a disc and put some soil in it. And rotating. And what he manufacture? Pitcher. You know pitcher? Matka. Pitcher is coming. The pitcher is manufacturing from soil only. Then again B person goes to person A. In summertime, again person B said, hey person A, hey Mr. A, you want pitcher to drink water, cold water? Person A said, yes, I need pitcher. In this hot summer, I need cold water. So please give me pitcher. Person B said, okay, I will give you pitcher, but you have to give money. Then person A gave money to that person B. What is the moral of the story? What is the moral of the story, guys? What is the moral of the story, guys? Soil has no value, but pitcher has value. But idiots, pitcher, how can pitcher come? It is soil only, na? So guys, see the beauty. When a product is manufactured, it undergoes number of process. In a firm, when a product is manufactured, it undergoes number of process. Pitcher, how can pitcher form? Soil, disc, rotating, so on. When a product is manufactured, it undergoes number of process, and in each process, value is added into the product. Material, time, labor, yes or no? When a final product is manufactured or made, it has value or marketable price. So pitcher has value. That's why person A gave 100 rupees to the person B, because that has value. So what person B did? He added value to the pitcher. Understood or not? What is value addition? So when a product is manufactured, it undergoes various process. and in each process value is added to the product. What is value? Material, time, labor, so on. So when final product is manufactured, it has marketable price or value. So guys, listen carefully. Let's suppose the manufacturing of refined sugar, which is in your kitchen. How can you manufacture refined sugar from sugarcane only? Na, sugarcane has no value, but sugar has value. Steel is the final product. Steel which is used in bangles, channels, lights, etc., etc., hangings, railings. How can you steel manufacture? From the iron ore. So iron ore is input, steel is output. Understood or not? Understood or not? Understood or not? What is the definition of production, sir? Absolutely, sir. Now look at the full definition. Sir, production is nothing but it is the step-by-step value addition process to converting one form, sugarcane, take the example sugarcane, into another form, sugar, through chemical or mechanical process. Absolutely, in sugar mill there are some mechanical process, there are some chemical process to convert sugarcane into sugar for the user only, and refined sugar has value. Yes or no? Wah, wah, wah. Ganesh, lovely, lovely. Ganesh, value addition is nothing. Value is added while manufacturing, and value is nothing but material, time, labor, which are adding. When the picture is manufactured, material is added, na, labor is added, na, resources added, na. That's why picture has value, na. Otherwise soil has no value, na. Soil is available everywhere. Understood or not? Picture has value. Shiva Prasad, right now you understand. This is the complete definition. Let's take example of sugarcane, na. You daily drink tea, na, or chai and coffee, na. In what you put sugar, na, or sugarcane? Sugar or sugarcane? Sir, sugar, which is comes from sugarcane only. So sugarcane is what? Input hai. And sugar is what? Output. But it is not as simple. Sugarcane comes, sugar is formed. No, 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 no. In between there is a conversion. In conversion there is an operation. And operations are manual, mechanical, chemical. Refining, polishing, machining, etc., etc. I am not a sugar mill person, yaar. But I understood, na. So, what is added? What is added to the sugarcane? Value is added. That's why sugar has value 40 rupees kg, 50 rupees kg. And sugarcane has minimal 2 rupees, 3 rupees. Understood or not? Tell me fast. Understood or not? Tell me fast. Come on, guys. Come on, guys. Tell me, tell me, tell me. Tell me, re Baba. Fast, fast, quickly, quickly, quickly. Yes, sir. Wow, lovely, lovely student of India. Wait, wait, wait. See the one more beautiful concept. See the one more beautiful concept, and you people are mesmerizing. Sir, what is the beautiful concept? Next. Wait, wait. What I told you? What I told you? Guys, look at, see the beauty. Sir, you told us production is nothing but conversion of input into output. Yes, absolutely. And there must be some value addition, which is also added into definition. I told you, na, what is production? Conversion of input into output. But guys, the whole process occur where? Whole process you have to convert input into output. Wait, wait, I tell you what is input. Wait, but listen carefully. Sir, production is nothing but, let's suppose manufacturer said, do production, do manufacture. Please manufacture this bottle. To convert input, you have to collect input in raw material, labor, etc., etc., whatever jo be. My question to you people is, production is conversion of input into output. But where? Is that some system or not? Is that some system or not? Absolutely, sir. The system is definitely presence. And that system is where production is happen. That system is termed as production system. Wait, guys. Right now I am linked with productivity of this term only. So guys, production system, what is production system, sir? And look at, guys, see the definition first, then see the beauty. It is, look at definition, look at definition, look at definition. It is production system. Production system. It is an organized process of converting raw material. Arey guys, it is input only na, into final product. Arey guys, this is output na, with a feedback loop. Oh guy, sir, what is feedback loop? It is a new term. Wait re baba, wait. Just check the definition first. It is an organized process of converting raw material into final product with a feedback loop. Guys, right now, I gave you a beautiful example. What are the example? Sugarcane. Listen very carefully. Listen very carefully. Please keep in mind. Please keep in mind that example. Just come here. Production system has three main components. What are the component? Input. Second, conversion process. Third, output. Wait, just listen. Just listen. Input. I am talking about input. Sir, what is input? Any resource which is used to create goods only. Any resource which is used to create goods only. That is nothing but input. Sir, tell me na, what are the input? Arey, it is nothing but manpower, machine, raw material, some capital, infrastructure, labor, shaber, input. Sir, what is output? Arey, goods and services. So production system has three main components: input, conversion process, and output. Sir, just recall that example. Sugarcane. Sugarcane is the input. Refined sugar is output. Again, just listen carefully. Listen carefully, guys. Listen very carefully. Sugar cane. Everybody know. Ganna in Hindi. Sugar cane is used as input only. Wait re baba, wait. From sugarcane, what we will manufacture or produce? Refined sugar. Refined sugar is manufacturing by sugarcane only. Is your output. Arey, wait re baba, wait. Let's understand production system by this example only. This is input, this is output. Again, take image, input, output. In between what? In between what? Conversion process. Arey guys, sugar cane and sugar is the directly form. Is the directly form sugar cane to sugar only? No. Is there some magic? Or some God wishes, oh God, please convert sugarcane into sugar. Let's take some magic. Sugarcane is converted into sugar. No. There are no some magic. There are some logic. So guys, listen carefully. Listen carefully. In between, what will happen? Conversion. Juice sugar cane is coming from the farmer land only, and then collect the all sugar cane and goes to the machine and juice is come. Juice is processed. Juice is processed by conversion process. So guys, first of all, juice is coming from sugar cane, then juice is going to the cold storage, then ripping is already happened, many more process, all are done in conversion process. So this conversion process includes operations, and these operations are convert input into output, and operations may be mechanical, may be chemical, may be whatever. These operations convert input into output only. Understood or not? So productions, all the process where all will occur in production system. So guys, take one more point, which is very important. Sir, here one more term, sir. There is a comparison also. Actual versus desired. And there is a line, sir, feedback loop. This is feedback loop. This is feedback loop. Guys, when the refined sugar is produced from the sugar cane, you have to check monitor. How many sugar is produced from how many of sugar cane? Let's suppose you have to target na ki from this much amount of quantity of sugar cane, I want to produce of this much quantity of sugar. Yes or no? Absolutely. Let's take 5 kg of sugar cane and you want to produce 7 kg of sugar. Let's randomly I said 5 kg of sugar cane and you want to produce 10 kg of sugar. Target or not? Absolutely. So guys, monitor is important. Is there some bottlenecks in your process or not? So there is a comparison occur, actual versus desired. What is actual forming and what is desired? If there is deviation, little bit deviation, then goes to the output only. But if deviation is large, you need to adjust your process. You need to adjust your process. So guys, my industrial engineer person is working for what? To improvement of that system only. Got it or not? Guys, got it or not? What I tell you? What I tell you? And the term productivity, it is the efficiency of this system only. Productivity is an efficiency of this system, and I prove it. Wait. But for the time being, industrial engineer is concerned with improvement. And guys, in this system, I'm using resources. And in what manner I am using resources? If I'm using resources in well-mannered, very well-mannered, the improvement of that system is increases. Ultimately, productivity increases. So guys, my target is very simple. I should not compromise with output. I want to increase maximum to maximum output. But I don't want to increase input only. Input should be minimum, or without increase in input, output should be maximum. That objective of this system only. An industrial engineer or manager concerned with that system only. So guys, this system efficiency tells what term? Productivity. So guys, today is enough in that lecture. Let's meet tomorrow. Tomorrow 9 p.m. Let's meet tomorrow, guys. Let's meet tomorrow, guys. Let's meet tomorrow. Timing 9 p.m. So there is a class, guys. 9 p.m. sharp on YouTube channel Engineering Hub, where I will be discuss the beautiful concept of productivity and some small numerical on which is based on productivity. So guys, don't forget to join tomorrow class. My name is Varun Sharma. Ganesh Babu. My name is Lakhan. Sorry. What do you do with the name? Just see the beauty, see the quality of this subject. You will like fall in love with this subject only. But you have to wait. Keep patience. Patience, patience. Delhi abhi dur hai. Journey is so long. Got it? So let's meet tomorrow, guys. 9 p.m. sharp only. Tomorrow we will discuss the beautiful concept of productivity with a beautiful example. What are the examples? Just see the glimpse. Just see the glimpse. Sir, which one examples? Which one examples? These are the examples. The example of farmer, the example of tailor, the example of machinist. You feel beauty, guys. Just mark my words. Till then, tata, bye bye, good night. Take care. Okay, I'll stop it. Thank you so much.